You're going to have a title match so close to WrestleMania where it looks
English
painfully
US.
obvious that Drew McIntyre is going to drop that belt to Cody on SmackDown. Because now, since Randy has won the chamber, or it's going to be some type of shenanigans, I just don't know.
You know this, bro.
I really do not know. It really seems like SmackDown that
With hotels and vacation rentals,
WWE Championship, they do not know how to book it because they had no business putting that belt on Drew McIntyre to begin with. No, none. If they wanted to do Cody and Randy, they could have been did that. They've been wasting people's time building pointless feuds. Drew and Cody been done, been finished. So explain to me why I got to sit through this again.
Y'all niggas fuck with WWE, go follow her
They're
channel.
doing the same exact
She
thing
dope
they
as
did
hell.
for Drew McIntyre.
She know all her
When
shit.
they made that stipulation, it's like, look,
Her channel
if
called
he
Chrissy
does not
Talks
want this,
Wrestling. Her
it's
shit
over
is
with.
crazy.
Leave it alone. And now they're doing the same thing with Cody. They're putting this match in play to maybe have a bridge so they can build for Randy and Cody. But why cheapen it? You're going to give 2 months to build a credible feud like Randy and Cody. That is a feud that needs to go on for a minute because of all of the history, everything that Cody and Randy share. That should not be something that they try and rush and put out for WrestleMania because they know Drew McIntyre does not draw a single dime for this company. Then on top of that, you got CM Punk out there running his mouth during a press conference, and I feel like this guy is so full of himself. He is bragging about an arena gate that is in Chicago. That is your hometown. You have home field advantage. It was the same thing for Drew when he went up against Roman. That place was packed out. That is Drew's hometown. They wanted to see their guy win. And CM Punk is making it seem like as if, oh, it's me. You're in Chicago, bro. You're in Chicago. You're clearly loved out there. People love you and your wife, so people are going to come and support it. But you cannot do that every week because if that's the case, Raw wouldn't be struggling like it is. CM Punk is overrated. I don't care what nobody say. CM Punk is delusional and he has it in his mind that he is the reason that he is main eventing. And I keep telling y'all, this man is only in that spot because of Roman. And it frustrates me that he does all that yapping that he do. That's why Roman just chilling.
Punk old bag face ass boy.
Like CM Punk,
we'll take a
this
nap.
company has been successful in your absence.
Boy, you had bags in your eyes since you came back to WWE, bro.
Successful in your absence.
Why?
He's making it seem like, oh, I'm the reason. I'm the bro.
You
if
ain't
the
shit.
Elimination Chamber was anywhere else outside of Chicago, the numbers probably would not have been like that. They barely sold them tickets. Barely. Want to feel more? This is how you do it. Try some for free discounts.
My generation built the internet, but scammers think we don't understand it. We are not protected like we used to. They say, should I get a VPN? Listen, VPNs don't protect you from fake websites. Neither do antivirus programs. I've seen people with Norton, McAfee, even expensive corporate security that still lose thousands to AI-generated fake shopping sites because those tools don't block malicious links in real time. That's why I personally recommend Guardio to my own family, right? It's the only tool that blocks scam sites the second you click them. Here's a fake Amazon page that fooled hundreds last week. Watch. Guardio stops it instantly. The site is malicious. Your money stays safe. Over 1.5 million people already use it. And yes, it's from a real company, not some sketchy app. Look, scammers are getting smarter every day. While you're debating, someone just lost their life savings to a fake website that looked perfect. So don't be next. Stop gambling with your money online. Click below and get Guardio today.
And just like when CM Punk was standing across from Roman, Roman got the better of Punk. Punk run and yap off when Roman ain't there. But when he there, you showing up short, bro. This man looked tired. He looked blown up when he was wrestling, and Roman even mentioned it. Like, bro, you look tired. Yes, you do. Like, stop it. Stop the cat. Like, it's crazy. And that's why I said, look, I was just at home. I'm chilling. I'm just checking out people's reviews. My review is already up. So I always take time to listen to other people's reviews so I can hear what they're saying. And then I'm seeing all of this stuff with title matches and Roman throwing subliminals at Punk. I'm like, oh, well, let me see what's happening on the post show because I didn't even watch the post show. I didn't watch the post show because I don't be into that. Like, it's nothing happening. But for them to circle back to Cody and Drew, what was this elimination chamber for? You could have had Trick or Javon or somebody win. You could have still set up Randy and Cody. Everything that they're doing, it just seems pointless, and it seems like they don't know what they're doing. And everybody keeps reiterating that to where maybe it's true. You're having Cody face Drew McIntyre on SmackDown for the WWE Championship because Drew McIntyre came in and did a little bit of interference. Like, okay. I mean, that's just how it goes. Get to the back of the line. But no, Cody is literally at the front of the line. And like I said, y'all, I just feel like they're setting up this match to put Cody back in the title picture, to get it off Drew, and to have Randy versus Cody. And that's maybe. Now, I could be wrong, and they could be just doing it just to do it. But at the same time, why would they set up for Drew and Cody one more time, for a fourth time? What would be the reason for that? It's like they don't know how to further somebody's story without pointless matches. If they're not going to give the belt back to Cody, what is the point of this match? That's why I'm leaning more towards Cody has to be winning because he just lost to Drew. So it would have no point to have this match if Cody is not winning. People don't want to see it again. And now we have to keep sitting through it. You could have had Cody and Drew McIntyre for the title at the Chamber. Cody
I want to see Cody Rhodes and shit.
That spot could have went to Jacob.
Definitely could have.
And you could have had Cody win, get the title back at the Chamber, and then have Randy win the Chamber, and then boom, there you have it.
Right, y'all niggas making this shit mad difficult, bro.
You know, we gotta wait till SmackDown. We gotta.
I can't believe this shit. Anything for Cody and Team Rhodes.
The WrestleMania card should definitely.
Since when did Cody Rhodes become this fucking important?
They are announcing.
This nigga was Stardust, all types of dust. Nigga, he was Cody Rhodes part 2.
You don't know what you're buying. You don't know what you're buying. Drew McIntyre is not going to main event a WrestleMania. You guys knew that when
this nigga, remember we had that little thick ass mustache?
And then even if he
that
does
Cody Rhodes,
it is not going to be Drew and Cody.
This nigga was Legacy Cody Rhodes.
Cody on Friday. They will not do Drew and Cody at WrestleMania without it being a multi-man match. And if Drew ends up dropping the title, hypothetically speaking, it could end up being Cody, Randy, Drew, and Jacob at WrestleMania. I just wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised too. That shit just don't make no sense.
One of them is going to get inserted into that match.
Drew McIntyre is going to get reinserted in that match.
The same thing.
And then Randy Orton's going to win. We know Randy Orton's going to win. He's not going to lose.
Don't know how to bridge storylines.
These niggas retarded.
Please, you have to help me. My uncle killed my father. He's coming for me.
You can't escape!
I can.
Cody and Drew, 3 matches, it's done. It was overkill the first time. And now they're going for a 4th time. So they better make it worth people's lives. Because if that match don't produce a title change, what the hell is this even for? And this is why people be upset. This is why people be tired of watching SmackDown, because it is extremely repetitive and it doesn't make any sense. For them to announce this match after the Elimination Chamber, after Cody lost, after they went all that, it's like, what was the chamber for?
Right now.
What was the Elimination Chamber for? Cody is getting a match because Drew got involved. If you gonna do it for him, do it for everybody.
Prove to yourself that you have the
Logan
strength
Paul
and the
only got
courage
eliminated because of Seth Rollins. Is Logan Paul going to get a World Heavyweight Championship match on Raw against CM Punk? I think not. So how come Cody is to get it? Y'all explain that, because I don't know. And this is why a lot of the things that they're doing, it doesn't correlate to their audience.
throughout the galaxy.
Chicago showed up for CM Punk because they were going to
Become a legend.
CM Punk is delusional
Become
because I don't know who is in this man's head, but all of this stuff, we know that he draws money for the company, but he is no Roman Reigns. And this man just thinks he's just up there. I mean, hey, maybe he's coasting off of everything else that he's done. But in my opinion, I feel like CM Punk is poking his chest out too much for me against Roman. Where Roman has done something that Punk will never be in a position to do because Roman already did it. He brought people back to this company. Fans are leaving this company. With what's going on right now. Ain't nobody stand for CM Punk. CM Punk ain't drawing fans in. Bro, you was in your hometown.
Good luck out there.
Let me see you do that anywhere else except Chicago. But stop it. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to bring this to you guys quick because, like I said, I'm sitting at home and I'm chilling and all of this stuff is going on. And if it's any indication of what we're going to get at WrestleMania, y'all, with this quick title change that may take place on Friday, just look. WrestleMania is already cooked already. Night 1 is cooked. Night 2 may perform better, but night 1 is utter disaster. It's like all over the place. It really is. So yeah, y'all check it out. Check it out. Get back to me. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will check you guys later.
Marketing leads shouldn't lead to a dead end. Talk to the right customers at the right time. Then lead your business to its best quarter ever.
And that's why we use HubSpot.
Tagging map. Dropping a pin. Dropping a pin.
Welcome to HellDiver training. Your instructor is waiting for you up ahead. Please proceed.
I'm General Brash, Super Earth's oldest and most grizzled war hero, and I'm not easy to impress. HellDiver training is the toughest test in the galaxy. But I can tell that doesn't scare you. Impressive. Now, enough jib-jab. The upcoming obstacles will take everything your exceptional physique can muster. This is it. The real deal. Get to it, son.
Chrissy says it, so you don't have to. Welcome. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Chrissy. I am back with another video, and I had to bring this topic to y'all because I know it's something.
Hey man, anybody know how to play this shit? Let me know some shit, man.
In my
comments. This shit or what, man?
If you got me in your car, baby, turn me up. If you're sipping your coffee, get up in here, close the door, because you know I'm about to give y'all something about to. So turn me up. Now, we got Vince McMahon quietly exploring WWE buyback with Saudi backing. So this is according to Ringside News, you guys. So, I will say this before I get into the article. I am so tired of Triple H's shit. Like, I am getting tired of raising prices like they are and then giving us
oh shit. Smoke shit out here.
Raw was absolutely unexcusable for how bad that it was. Inexcusable for how bad it was. And I do feel like, you know, at this point, I don't know what they're going to do. And I've never been just more tired of a human being before. Like, these people sit in these creative meetings and come up with the stuff that we're seeing week to week, and these people think that is good. Like, this is getting crazy at this point. They got all
what the fuck?
They got these high-ass prices, and then we, the consumers, are suffering. Like, y'all want people to spend their money, but then it's like, oh, well, yeah, we're just going to do it. Like, I'm being honest, TKO don't know about the wrestling business. And Triple H and TKO is they are ruining WWE. They're going to drain it dry. They're going to drain it to where people are not going to be interested. And it is really, really sad to see. And it is crazy, like all in one. Like, how did you guys do this? And then I feel like for Triple H, how could you let this happen? Like, how could you let this company happen? Are all of y'all sipping the same coffee here? Because, you know, this is not Vince McMahon's legacy. You know, when Vince bought the company from his father, he took it to greater heights. And his father started to recognize the greatness that his son had, especially with saying, you know, hey, we don't care about these territories. Vince was a shark. He knew how the wrestling business worked. TKO does not know how the wrestling business works, and it is very clear. And it's all this debate with, you know, wrestling being a sport. Is it a sport? People comparing it to football. And I'm going to say this. Football players do become wrestlers. But let's be real here. Wrestling is not on the landscape of any other sport. I don't know why this is even a debate. Wrestling is fake. It's storylines. It's fake punches, fake hits, and people are selling. They are selling for their opponent. In any other sport, they're not selling for their opponent. You're not going to make your opponent look good. You don't have people doing fake tackles. You don't have people doing fake guarding, fake rebounding. You don't have that. You don't have fake point guards. Like, I do not understand why people are trying to put wrestling in the same category as other real sports. In TKO, I do believe that is what they're trying to do. They're trying so hard to make WWE look like they are up there with baseball, with basketball, with football. And it's like, yo, it is not. Wrestling is fake with real life injury. And that is just what it is. I know some people get butthurt. Wrestling is fake. Yes, it is. They put their hand on their opponent's head and they're hitting their own hand. Sometimes, yeah, you do have real things that's happening in the ring, but at the end of the day, everything down to how somebody punches you is scripted. So TKO is running this as if they're trying to make wrestling an actual sport. And they even go into, yeah, well, wrestlers are more athletic than football players or basketball players. Let me be clear here. Anybody can be athletic. You can be athletic and don't even play a sport. A dancer is athletic. Ballet dancers, they are serious dancers, and you have to be athletic to be a ballet dancer. You can play the piano and be athletic. My neighbor across the street is athletic, and he don't play a single sport, but he keeps himself up very well. So I'm just saying. Like, all this stuff that people are talking about, this is why wrestling is losing its identity, because people are lost. TKO is trying so hard to make this company be so big that they are forgetting. This company is based off the fans. WWE is only successful if the fans deem it so. They are learning that with the Elimination Chamber, them selling tickets, and they are learning that with WrestleMania. You cannot force a shitty product down the fans' throat and then expect for people to go out and buy it. It doesn't work like that. And this is what I'm saying, like, I am so sick of these people. So, getting into the article, it says, after previously discussing the possibility that McMahon could someday reclaim the company following his 2024 resignation amid the Janelle Grant lawsuit, Coachman returned to the topic on February 23rd on his podcast, The Coach and Bro Show, and this time he claimed things may already be in motion. Now I quote, "Everybody's watching our show because we are the only ones that have been talking about this for an extended period of time." Then he also goes on to say that it's all over the place that Vince, in a silent way, has now started talking with the Saudis to start engaging with TKO about buying WWE back, and he was somewhat of a silent partner. And I could say this, it also says here, and I quote, "I saw it on the dirt sheets and I was like, do you really believe it?" But then my source reached out to me today, and then he confirmed that this is actively going around in the company and around TKO, that those talks are starting right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have a direct quote. Vince has confirmed that he is trying to get WWE back. And, you know, I think that does need to happen. Like, this whole lawsuit is starting to look like a sham. I don't know if you guys are following it. I just did a video about it a couple of weeks ago. You guys can check that out, where Janelle Grant's lawsuit, people are starting to see through it. The judge put her recommendations in, and some people are just looking at it like this is a woman's scorn, basically. So Vince McMahon can definitely get the company back and start to take it back where it needs to be. Vince is also considering going private again, so that's a possibility too. And look, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Vince McMahon was struggling creatively in those last couple of years because he did do some questionable things, but he also gave us some great things as well. He gave us Roman, he gave us the Bloodline, we got the rise of Bianca Belair. You know, we have some good things still happening under Vince McMahon. And I will say, I think for everybody, I can speak for at least on my channel, that you don't know what you have until it's gone. Everybody wanted Vince McMahon gone from WWE because everybody thought Triple H could make it better creatively. He's more in touch with what's happening today, and we all just wanted Triple H to finally take over. And I will say, be careful what you wish for. We got our wish, and we saw the results.
Squad mates can and will kill us tragically all the time. Now, use the reinforcement stratagem to have another HellDiver take their place.
This game is definitely skill-based.
It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here all night.
Want to feel more? French fitness is how you do it.
Well done, soldier. It takes uncommon resolve to move past the death of your ally with some. Load yourself up, recruit.
And I can truly say I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but I actually want him to come back. Triple H can stay in his position if he wants to, but he needs to take WWE back to how it was before. Because it's just too much. The ass everywhere, you know, ass even on Netflix as you're watching the show. You know, everything just seems so polished and corny and just too, you know, I need you to go out here and say this versus it coming off natural. You know, everything just seems like it's a product placement in WWE now. And I know if Vince was to come back, he would change that. He knew ass was no place for the match, because he could have did that. So I do think if Vince McMahon does consider coming back, or if he is trying to come back, I think it'll be a happy day. Now, what'll start to change in the back of WWE, that ain't my concern. Like, that's not my concern. My concern is WWE gonna start back feeling like the WWE that we all want to. I'm sure Vince is looking at his product and he's like, yeah, I gotta get back to the company. We need to put over Finley's walk and put Vince McMahon's face on there and have him coming down to the ring, going back into the WWE headquarters and reclaiming his throne, because that is definitely what's needed for right now. So, you know what, you guys, I do think this would be great news if this is true, because, you know, WWE is really struggling right now. Like, they are really struggling, and I'm getting tired of Triple H. I'm getting tired of, you know, this can't be what he envisioned when he took over. Look at all these injuries that we have. You know, it is a string of injuries. It is a string of injuries because people aren't wrestling like they should. You know, people's body mass can't keep up with their movements and they're injuring themselves. I can truly say that back in the days when people got injured, it was literally because you're taking some kind of move. It was very rare that you injured yourself. If you guys take a look at the different way that these wrestlers are injuring themselves now versus back then, it's kind of self-inflicted, low-key. These guys are getting injured because they're moving wrong. You know, these guys are getting injured from you know, these guys landing wrong. You know, it just seemed like a lot of their injuries is truly coming from the fact that these guys are only wrestling once, according to Jay Uso from the Cody Rhodes podcast, when he said, you know, they're wrestling one day a week and maybe one match in between that week. But these guys, you have to have that constant movement in wrestling, because the slew of injuries, like I say, look at how they're coming. Look at how they're coming because their body is starting to they're not used to it. And people could say what they want to say about Jey Uso. This man has not been in. Bronson Reed has been injured twice already. Since Jey Uso left the bloodline, he has been on the road. He has not had to take time off. He's not been injured. And y'all can say what y'all want to say about his wrestling, but how he's wrestling is saving him from getting injured. So, yeah, you guys, this is a continuing story. I'm going to continue to follow up on it, but I will say I'm kind of 50-50 with Vince coming back. Like 50% happy and 50% like, I wonder how it's going to be if he does come back, you know, because a lot of people like the locker room. People are not walking around on eggshells because, you know, Vince was changing things on the fly. So, you know, now maybe he'll come back differently. Maybe he sees the error in his ways too. So maybe it could be a win-win. But I do think under Triple H's time, with him leading the company, he has created a very relaxed and comfortable atmosphere. And the wrestlers, honestly, they're starting to pay for that. Because you guys are so relaxed, because you guys aren't walking on eggshells, because you guys aren't trying to keep Vince impressed. Y'all know these people are on guaranteed contracts. People are comfortable with their spots and they just do just enough. And just enough is getting people injured. So they need to maybe start to implement some new things here. Like, you know, I don't know if these guys are going to the mat like they used to. So, yeah, you guys, I'm going to keep you guys updated on this story. If anything else kind of comes out in the meantime, I will talk about it. You guys follow me on my Instagram, Chrissy Talks Wrestling. I post a lot about things that I'm hearing and I give my opinion. So if you guys want to talk to me on there, I tell you my DM is always open. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I will check you guys later. Chrissy says it, so you don't have to. Toodles.
Come on. All in, baby! 100 million! I did it! Oh, God.
Congrats, you're rich. Now you're gonna die.
You knew this would happen?
Put this on.
What's happening to me?
Jump!
We're flying?
We're between timelines. They can't touch us here.
That was incredible.
Every jump leaves a mark. I've died 47 times to save you.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because in timeline 23, we fall in love, and you die saving me. No, not yet. I need more time. Trust the pizza. Timeline 31 is our only chance.
She's not me. I'm a man, but she loves you. Eat it and find the truth.
See what happens next on TikTok. Download now.
Flawless victory.
Chrissy says it, so you don't have to. Welcome. Well, Triple H never ceases to amaze me. I have never in my life seen something so goofy than them opening that crate tonight. For it to end up being Danhausen or whatever his name is, I said, this is the most silliest, stupid shit I have ever seen at a chamber. That is something that they could have did on SmackDown. Why did you guys drag this out? And then why did you guys wait until the Elimination Chamber to show that it's Danhausen? The damn Chicago crowd booed that shit, as they should. Like, what is this? Like, seriously, like, this is not Elimination Chamber worthy. And it was really silly. So the Elimination Chamber starts off with Kiana and Tiffany Stratton. They are the two that's going to kick off the chamber. But let me say this to you guys. If you went into this elimination chamber hoping for something to happen or hoping for some type of excitement, you only get that in the men's elimination chamber. You do not get that with the women. You do not get that in the AJ Lee and Becky's match, and you do not get that in the Finn Balor and CM Punk's match. The only match that had some excitement was the men, and then even still, that was towards the end of the men's chamber. So I'm just telling y'all now, if y'all went into it thinking it was gonna be something, I'm sure y'all disappointed. So the chamber starts off with Kiana and Tiffany Stratton, and you know, Tiffany starts off with a headlock takedown on Kiana, and they start going back and forth and they're fighting. Let me say this about Kiana James. Kiana James
send professional invoices and get paid faster, all with the QuickBooks mobile app. Easily create and send invoices, know when they've been viewed, and get notified when you're paid. Anytime, anywhere, right from the QuickBooks mobile app. Get paid up to 4 times faster.
Knowing where something comes from is one thing. Knowing how it got here is another. It's a system that doesn't just give us the things we need. It builds communities, creates opportunities. It connects us from one coast to another.
She's
Just as we run into the NBA, presented by Lily Studio K. We're in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. You know, when we teased this show, talking about a 6-year-old professional pool player, and Kenny made an excellent point. We should let everybody know that it was a segment we recorded earlier tonight, so you don't think that we have a 6-year-old. No, Ernie wanted to hear the stage. No, I actually think that's a good idea. You explain to the public. They're not that bright. Why would you take after the viewing public? Ernie, last time we let them people vote, some stuff happened. Oh my God. We can't trust these people. These people voted. That's what I get for asking. Let's go to the highlights of the Lakers and the Warriors. The Lakers are not a good team. And this team won a series. Hell no! Come on, Chuck. They can win the series. So they can beat Houston? No! I don't know. They can beat Houston. They can?
Well, right now it'd be Houston versus the Lakers. Stop.
They can beat Houston. Yes.
They have a chance. Are they what? Yeah, of course they got a chance, fool. No, the way you said it, fool. Ernie.
Oh, they can't. Now what are you doing? Ernie, now what are you doing? Do you think that right now they play the Rockets? Do you think the Lakers will beat the Rockets? It would be an upset. Thank you. But they could. Yeah, but it would be an upset. Everybody could. There you go. Okay, well, number 7. The Suns, my Suns, could beat the Spurs. That'd be an upset. They're going to get that 4 spot, too. Yes, I can. They're going to get that. They can't spot. Who, the Lakers? Yeah. No, I think they're right where they're going to be. They're right. And the best thing, and my Suns, they just lost to the Suns. And the Suns in trouble because they lost 2 games that they should have won at the Horn.
What does that mean?
I mean, they should have won, or they could have won. I could have been taller, but I'm not. What does that have to do with? That's because you want something. Ernie, they should have beat the Suns. They have no Booker, no Dylan Brooks, and they lost to the. Now they beat a medium. Well, they beat a G League team tonight, and we're gonna have to get on TV all week and hear about how the Lakers gonna make a run. Well, what I do like about the league right now is that there, to me, I'm just counting. This is my estimation. There are 7 teams that can say, we really could win it. And, 7 teams would be Detroit, Boston, New York, Cleveland. Nope, New York, nope. Oklahoma, San Antonio, only 4. And Denver. Only 4. That's 8. So 18. We just said, you said 4 or 5, and you said 8. You said 4 or 5. I'm looking at it after you said 4 or 5, I started counting. But you know, like if Minnesota, you know, they could be, that would be an upset if they get the way they have been playing this year. Not because of what they've done, who they have, but the way they play. Those are good teams. Those are good teams. It wouldn't be a surprise. So you would be surprised if the Denver Nuggets won a championship? No. Would you be surprised if the San Antonio Spurs won? No. Would you be surprised if the Oklahoma City won? No. That's Would you be surprised if the Pistons won? Yes. Well, how about Houston? Yes, I'll be surprised if Houston won. You would be surprised if the Knicks won? Yes. Knicks ain't got a shot. Oh my God. I don't have a shot. We ain't tripping. We out here to be honest. They're the third best team in the nobody walking around saying they're number 3. Okay. Well, you just said the third best team and the fourth best team could win it in the West is better. I just disagree. How about that? You know what? How about that? You know, we're turning the calendar page to March now, end of February, and we start March with this doubleheader on ABC. I think we got 2 great games. And you mentioned Wemby, and you mentioned New York, San Antonio, and New York tomorrow. What is intriguing about that matchup for you? A San Antonio team that's won, 11 in a row?
Listen, the system is back. Wimbenyama is playing fabulous. And Harper's son is playing excellent ball. Castle's playing ball. They're just playing great. We'll see if New York can step up to the challenge. You know, superstars always play well in New York, so hopefully he has a great game in New York. But I would like to see Cat respond viciously. Yeah.
Fearless and vulnerable and 7 feet tall. You're finally ready for the realest deal of them all. The Galactic War. Liberty, democracy, justice. They're in your hands now. General Fresh!
How Brunson always seems to take the challenge. So certain guys on them, they put the
playing great. We'll see if New York can step up to the challenge. You know, superstars always play well in New York, so hopefully he has a great game in New York. But I would like to see Cat respond viciously. Meow.
Meow. Well, what I'm interested in is when how Brunson always seems to take the challenge. So they put certain guys on him. They put the Thompson twins on him. He had a tough night once, and then the very next night he had the other top, and he had a great offensive night. He's going to be battling every step of it and every inch with Castle on him in New York because physically he can hold him. But he seems to always take that challenge and play well. And I'm interested to see how that Castle-Brunson matchup goes because that could be a preview of the NBA Finals. That could be a preview of the NBA Finals. San Antonio were the teams that he thinks could win a championship. The Knicks lost in the conference finals last year. They didn't lose. That got nothing to do with this year. Okay, the one weakness of the Spurs, in my opinion, they got these great guards on the perimeter. Castle, love Mr. Harper. Not bad his dad yet. Not bad his dad yet. Fox. They push everything to Wembanyama. That don't work against the Knicks because Cat's such a terrific three-point shooter. That's why I think they're going to struggle with Denver in the playoffs. That's why they don't struggle with OKC because OKC's only beat them one time. That's when they had to go small. Because if you let them play pressure defense and funnel everything to Wembanyama, the Spurs are tough because he's back there like a safety and a goalie. But I think with DeMar, he's going to struggle because Cat's such a three-point shooter. Wembanyama's going to come out of that zone. I would run pick and rolls with Wembanyama all day so he can't get to stand back there. So I'm looking forward to watch that game.
He had 31 and 13 in their first meeting.
Oh, he's gonna get his numbers. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking from a defensive step up. But that's when he controls the game more than anything. He's like a marquee Alonzo Mourning.
That's why they're not gonna win, Kenny, because he wants the big man out there shooting threes.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying that's an advantage against the Spurs. Yes, it is because he can't post Wembanyama up. and he's their defensive anchor in the back. I don't like Cat shooting a lot of threes, but in this particular matchup, it's an advantage. Dude, he's easy on that. Please, Crash. Man, please, Crash. Stop. Please, Crash. That was impressive, man. Man, please, Crash. That's some speed there. This dude here, man. Y'all did my horn last night. Darren do anything. He will always do. Very well done. Very well done, because he's the all he had to do is stand in front of the Hey, quiet, everybody. The Dream Team is here. Portland and Charlotte this afternoon. Up there in Carolina. Carolina, fight. Hey, Kenny. Yes. Is my boy Nipple going to steal this work of the year thing? It depends if Flag comes back. No, I love Cooper Flag, but man, I'm telling you, Con Knipple might deserve Rick of the Year, guys. Brandon Miller. What is You get that's $1 million. Drew Holiday trying to keep them in the game. Charlotte Hornets, they had a 10-0 run in the fourth quarter. We out here sneaking people, y'all. We out here sneaking people. 10th place. 109 to 93. Shout out to Coach Lee, who was doing a hell of a job down in Charlotte. They're up to what? Game under 5. I told you they got to be above 500. I told you that. Oh, your boys, they're in 10th place. They've held teams under 100 14 times. That's the remind you of Oklahoma City like 3 years ago. Well, they don't have as many players as Oklahoma City. They got a bright defense. East going to 32 and 29. You run that scooter truck? No, that's too dangerous for me. The Raptors and the Wizards. You know, Washington played 2 games in Atlanta, lost them both, never led in either one. I tell you what, now they're back home against Toronto's been a very nice surprise this year. You said on opening night. Yep, I told you. They got 2 guys who I love. I think Scotty Barnes is a top 10 to 15 player in the NBA. Brandon Ingram led him with 24 today. Actually, Emmanuel quickly led him with 27. They got. I like Sheed. I like Darren. They got some nice little pieces. They got some nice pieces. I told you that was my prediction. A sleeper. And let me tell you something. A sleeper to do what? Well, I'm telling you, when you play these Wizards, you can go to sleep and wake up and still be winning. Raptors winning 134, man, 25. Bed you up, wake up, you still they shoot a season high. That's actually a good one, Jeff. 60%. I bet you Robin Federer ain't talking that.
Have your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free, plus get your biggest refund. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. No schedules except for earned income tax credit, child tax credit, and student loan interest. File now.
Want to feel more? Crunch Business is how you do it. Try it with a free guest pack.
And the Wizards, their 43rd. Oh, you want me to do it, Willie? No. Yeah, I do. No, you good. We already watched it. We watched the Chuck. That's enough. You good. Much for the information. We appreciate you. Have a great time tonight watching Chuck's Lakers take on the Golden State Warriors. I don't know what kind of place he can get for $15 million. Hey, he gonna be broke. He gonna be broke. Nobody know house in San Francisco. Don't be surprised. Zone out to Oakland or drive down to Sacramento. I called Kevin Johnson to get you a deal. Sacramento or Oakland. You ain't gonna get much of $15 million in San Fran. Hey, Chuckster, why is just the mention of the Lakers fire you up so much? Because I get sick of people talking about their contenders. Listen. Well, then your issue is with the people who are covering them and talking about them. I've been saying for months, the Lakers are not a good team. And I just think it's funny how the media has turned on Luka. Everything's Luka's fault now. I find that hilarious. The Lakers, they're just not a good team. They're not athletic. They're not good defensively. And I guess we're contractually obligated to talk about them every day like they do on our network now. They're our network now. They have two Hall of Famers on that team. What that mean? Ron James. Not too many 6 seeds have two. If you look at Toronto in the East or Philadelphia got. We're not talking about Hall of Famers. We're talking about this season. Not even Hall of Famers. You maybe have one of the top 2 players that ever touched the basketball. 100%. So you they still no good. They're still an attraction for basketball. I mean, you talk about LeBron James. They are. Luka Doncic. Yes. Why do you think they're on national TV today? Because fans because y'all thought they were going to be good. Y'all thought the Lakers are a marquee franchise. They are in this NBA. And they're going to be a marquee franchise about another 20 games. Then the nightmare's going to be over. 24 games. Okay. If they make the play-in. Hey, I got something I'd love to bring up with the big fella here. Yes. Because some of the conversation this week surrounding the Lakers was around DeAndre Ayton and his role on that team, and he's not satisfied with his role. Here's the latest from J.J. Redick about DeAndre Ayton.
I think it's probably unnatural for players to have, a skill set and feel like they're not getting to use all of that skill set and then being asked to do other stuff. This is a team sport, and everybody has to do their job, and not just DA, but that's what this is. We got to do our job. If you could pinpoint one thing is for our entire team is we're trying to find some level of consistency night to night, not just individually as players, but
all these plays right here, they're for you. So if you just do your job, pick and rebound and run the court, you can get an easy bucket. I wish my career was this easy, because you play guys that do you to make about Philly, Hardaway, D-Wade, Scott Skiles, but listen, you just shut the hell up and do your job and do it all the time and do it consistently. It wouldn't be a problem. See, my problem with him is he don't play hard all the time. He don't play consistent all the time. 6 or 7 drop-offs, that's 12 points. You run the court a couple times, when your guy shot, you pass him, that's another 6 points. They go 18 points right there, so I don't want to hear nothing from him. He don't play all the time. He's the key for them to get to that next level. I used to love when my coach used to come in when, we had a lot of expectation and, we weren't playing well. They have 24 games left. I would love J.J. Redick to come in and say, hey, we need this home court advantage. I demand you guys go 17-7. And all the guys step up. Because right now they are in the 6th seed, but look, they won game on a home court advantage. If they can get that home court advantage, anything is possible. I played on a team where we wasn't expected to win in 2006 Miami, and we ended up winning. So anything has happened. So I just agree with Chuck with them not being contenders. Anything can happen. Injuries, them getting the right matchups, anything can happen. But DeAndre, the Lakers are contenders? DeAndre Ayton. The Lakers are contenders? DeAndre Ayton is an important factor, and he needs to step up. He needs to shut the hell up and just step up.
You talk about the inconsistency, too. Last 3 games, 4 points, 21 points.
Yeah, 2 points. You can't even, and the Lakers are contenders? Anything is possible. They're in the 6th seed. Anything is possible.
Yeah, well, we went from 6. I would say this. You compare him to Hakeem Olajuwon now? Is that a Clint Capella? Yeah, I mean, the Lakers are. Yeah, you're putting words into the Jets' mouth. He said they were on the 6th seed. They have Hakeem Olajuwon. You compared him? No.
Anything is possible.
This is what I'm saying. I can explain exactly what I'm saying. Okay, I'm listening. So here's giving the chance.
Yeah, if you, anyone who has a job in the world will understand exactly what I'm saying. DeAndre Ayton has a skill set that is probably bigger than the role they give him. He doesn't just need drop-off passes. If you throw him the basketball, I'm not a top player. Sometimes he's not a point player. Like him, Papa. I don't care.
I told you good luck in getting this up.
So, but my point being, anyone who would work, the only way you get an expanded role is through excellence in the role that they give you. And so if he becomes excellent at that role, and he's shooting 7 for 9 consistently every night.
That role,
what
do you do?
Then we would say we'll expand his role and possibly drive the ball in.
That's what you do, Chuck. That's what you do.
No, but it's not a consistent basis.
I understand over here. Dominating was a man in court. Dominating was a man in court.
You're the one who said he should be scoring 20 points a 10, and when I said he can't do that on that team, why can't he? Why can't he?
Then just show the 5 or 6 drop-offs.
You're not. So you're going to get
4 drop-offs is 8 points. 4 drop-offs is 8 points.
You're not going to get.
You're saying the Lakers are holding him back.
No, I'm saying he's not. If you listen, he's not excellent in that role, so they won't expand it. They won't give you more responsibility. You babysit kids with 3 of them when you can't take care of one of them. So take care of one of them really good, and then
First of all,
LPL, or Lawyers Professional Liability Insurance, protects your firm and individual attorneys from errors and omissions that occur during the course of providing their professional service. Get the coverage you and your attorneys need to practice law at abroker.com.
Mission preparation aborted.
Well, I just want to start a mission.
he insulted Clint Capella. Clint Capella's had a better career than him.
Thank you.
That's the first thing. Yeah. Clint Capella had a run.
I understood his point, but it was wrong.
It was not his point.
His point is Clint Capella is great, but see, he didn't say that. Clint Capella is great at that. He is,
and that's what he's saying. And they're turning him into Clint Capella, a rim runner and catching lob.
Right, but you have to be excellent at that role to get something else.
You don't get. First of all, there's no coach or no player. If the Lakers had confidence in him, they would expand his role. He acts like
How do you get confidence in someone?
You do it. That's my point. If you can't hold no player back and he kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, it was 14 points in Portland.
This guy had 2 points last night. I disagree with. How do you get 2 points in the game?
Because
how do you get 4 points? Is there a bucket or 2 free throws?
Because he's not being excellent in that role. He is fighting it instead of saying, I will be the best. Okay, there are guys who come on your team, sure. They go, the only way I'm going to get on this floor is to defend. But you go, yo, this dude's stories. But the only way to get on the floor is to defend. Then if you're on the floor for expanded minutes, shots go. Let me just say, you have to be excellent in the role they give you.
This guy has been in 2 of the best situations in sports.
When he was in Phoenix, where I live, I'm like, wait a minute. I got Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and Chris Paul. All I got to do is run the floor and rebound. I'm going to get 16, 18 tonight. And we're the only big guy out there. I'm going to get
16 to that.
Yeah. And then he goes, I got Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and I'm 7 feet tall, and I'm the only rebound guy. I got to go out there and get 10, 12 rebounds a night, and I run the floor. I'm going to get another 16, 18. Those are 2 of the best positions any big man has ever been in.
For a guy who doesn't like to talk about the Lakers, you did a good job.
This man up here talking about he is Southern Clint Capella. He didn't give himself a nickname like Dump.
Watch anyway. Here's a
hater, man.
You are big time.
Like it's to the point where I can say you are.
I ain't got no sheet.
Hater aid.
Yeah.
I'm on the brain.
That's bad. They have to just wing this because we've got a brand new edition of
Watch Your Head.
Freestyle edition.
Freestyle edition. Everybody in that school. I don't know who this is. That's right here. Anytime. Get y'all 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Eyes right here. Yeah. Nas 3 off Daniel Gafford. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
It's Spanish. No, we were both together. That was you on my picture? Yeah. Somebody on Wimby. Oh, yeah, Duran on Wimby. Oh, 2, 3. Hit that. 1, 2, 3, Chuck. 1, 2, 3. Baby Orlando Rouge. Tyrese Maxey on the Ant-Man. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Watch it. 2, 3. Say it, Chuck. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That was interesting, very entertaining. Good job, underdog. An assist to Jeremy Levin for feeding the names to the big fella. It was very well done. You know why it didn't come through? Probably no paper in the machine. No, because you need an Epson printer. I should have guessed that. I should have Epson. I actually bought one of those. You know that, right? I bought it. You didn't have to. Oh, it was cold. Wait, we're going to talk about the Dream Team? The Hornets. The Dream Team is in the house, y'all. You rather be buzzing, y'all. Where's that air horn? Portland, by the way, 0 for 10 from 3 in the first quarter. They're 29. Oh, Tom Cannell. Hey, I got you what, man. This kid might steal Rookie of the Year. Brandon Miller's had himself a season. He had a hell of a season. Even though he went to Alabama, I ain't got nothing but love for the kid. Knoxed another one down there, up 51-43 at the half. Outside and inside. I tell you what, the ball kids had a hell of a year too. Oh, without question. Drew Holiday trying to keep Portland close. It was 74-67 after 3, and then Charlotte used a 10-0 run in the fourth quarter. Put this thing away. Kobe White. That's UNC, right, Kenny?
I can't do it, bro. My controller's fucked up. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I'm following you, man.
We play for.
This is my first time playing this game,
great.
bro.
I'm happy Charlotte's doing well.
There's Diabate right there, 109.93. Charlotte now 12-2, and they hold teams under 100. That 14 is the most in the league, and they've won 4 in a row.
That's what I got on.
There we go. There you go, Kevin.
That's the green team right there.
I don't know what to do, nigga.
1989.
Thank you very much, Chief O'Neill. Look at this lineup we've got here inside Studio J, which includes 6-year-old Tiggy Diamond, who was actually a professional pool player. Her dad, her room's next to her. He's going to explain this whole thing. We're going to watch her in action. Tiggy, it's great to have you with us tonight. Thanks for being here. Anyone else? She's 6 years old, she's 3rd grade. Third grade? Yes. Wow. Are you an A student? I'm not catching on. It's conquered. But I'll be back in the class and you can do that. And I'll get comfortable being uncomfortable. Listen, welcome to the U.S. market. Everybody's got to be dialed in.
Going down a sentry.
Already go.
Here you go.
Personal agenda is always asserted in some form of vengeance. Well, Yellowstone's gone, and that's where vengeance is to the
Objective located. East. Requesting air support. Hold position.
Another triumph from managed democracy.
An iron-fisted maniac is about to kill us. Let's see if your beasts bleed till Kruger's fist rippled, hardening to iron as he lunged it.
Oh, so you're an A student. All right. Yeah, that's exactly right. Mr. B, if you're the Bucks, how are you feeling about the comments that Giannis made? He's done several interviews. He seems to bounce back and forth. I love Milwaukee. I want to stay in Milwaukee. I want to compete for championships. I won't request a trade, but if it's up to me, when I can't dip, I will dip.
I mean, to me, for the Bucks, I mean, they've done everything they could. I mean, they're a small market team, so you went and got, Bud. You won a championship. You got the coach that he wanted, fired him. You got Dame, and you got the players that you wanted. So I mean, for Milwaukee, to everything that they try to do, like I said, in the small market, they've done everything. So I think at this point, you just want like a direct answer at this point. kind of feel like that at this point because now it's just moving on. And with the way the Bucks are playing, I know it's not probably a championship year. It won't be a championship year this year, but you got to start planning for the future and what's next.
So speaking of that, planning for the future, Joe, like you said, Giannis eligible to sign an extension October 1st. I think that'll indicate a lot of what's going on. Like I mentioned, he'll be a free agent potentially in the summer of 2027. So if you're the Bucks, how are you feeling about these comments? Giannis saying that I don't know if I leave. It's not up to me. Maybe I would have already left if it was up to me.
Oh shit! I'm still coming down from.
No, stay. I need that energy right where it is.
Basically, he's saying, trade me this summer because when I'm a free agent, the choice is mine, and you're not going to get anything back from me. So that's what those comments are. But I'm pretty sure the Bucks know that already. So.
Very well stated. Very well.
You know what? We just don't they should just kick that motherfucker out the building. How about that? You want to do all indoor outdoors? You want to do all indoor outdoors? Talking to little Greek things? All right, we're gonna trade your ass tomorrow. Let's just get the fuck off the table. I mean, just come on, somebody gotta do something now. Okay? Besides, obviously, free agent, he's gonna leave. That means you gotta make a move. I don't care if you don't want to make. You got to make a move because he said, "Hey, I'm about to be out." So most likely, this summer you're gonna have to do it because when he's a free agent, he's gonna do it. He's gonna put himself in a position where he gets to win championships, and that's not here. It's gonna be somewhere else. So your hand is forced. So you're gonna have to pull the trigger. Yeah. It's just like, you know what I mean? That's
and you got to do it before October 1st.
You have up to the trade deadline 2027 to do something, but I think the longer you wait and once it becomes clear that he's not coming back, other teams are just going to try to strong arm you, and I feel like those.
It's already clear. It's clear, right? It's clear that he wants to win a championship. So if your intentions as an organization is not to spend the money on winning a championship, you have to trade him to get something back if you want something back. Right? If you think you're going to just keep putting a little bit of pieces here to pretend that you're trying to win a championship, that's not going to work anymore for him.
No, but he got to keep holding around the answer. He acting like Rashad right now. You got to give me something to fight back with you. Like, you tiptoeing around the fucking question. Be as direct with the motherfucker. Like, let's fight with you. If you want to leave, motherfucker, okay, your ass out of here. You want to win? Let's fucking go. Like, you want us to fight with you? Do shit for me to with you. But if you tiptoe around this shit, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
More shots from your teammates. More shots from niggas that's on your side.
Man, shit was with Giannis. Like, Giannis trying to trade shit. Like, God damn, that's hard. You want to get traded. All right, we gonna trade your ass. You get it?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. No, disrespect.
No, man. But fucking be direct.
I think that's how the Bucks fans are probably just wondering now. Like, like if you're gonna, just you gonna do it, yes or no? Your point.
So, would you do it before? Like I said, they have till October 1st. That means you got to wait the whole summer.
The Bucks are 3 games back from 8. They're 3 games back from 9. 5 games back from 8. 30-some games left.
You got like 20, a little bit over 20, I believe.
Got to check it.
20. So, I mean, let's just say they end the year in the play-in and they make the playoffs. They end up playing the Pistons or the Celtics.
See what happens next on TikTok. Download now.
Does Giannis want to go somewhere after that when they could potentially build onto that?
The 25 games left for the Bucks. Giannis should be coming back in the next couple games.
They're 82. They're 82 in their last 10. You know, they could make a run. They could make a good, nice little run back in the playoffs and show some promise. With what they have right now, with what they have, is not much for a championship team. Of course, it's not. But if they get some pieces in the summer to appease Giannis, cool. If not, they're going into rebuilding, and Giannis is going into rebuilding. So, to me, I think he should wait and figure out what they do by the end of the season. Don't jump the gun.
So
team can make it to the second round for sure.
But here's the other players that probably like though, right? Like if you do the Bucks,
team can make it to the second round. If they not run into, if they don't run into Pistons or Boston, if they play a pass.
Well, that one of those three teams will likely be their But here's the deal: the Bucks don't have a ton of cap flexibility. They do have their draft pick. So it would behoove them to follow the tanking trend that other teams are to try to get a top 5, top 6 pick in the draft. But unlikely because Giannis said when he's coming back, he's playing hard. The team, like you said, trending in the right direction, 8-2. So now they're going to get stuck in that no man's land where they make the playoffs, could potentially get to the second round. But this is not a championship caliber roster that Giannis has.
Can I ask y'all something? They're 8-2 without him, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he comes back, they put a different style, and they're rejecting him. Right? Remember, he's complaining about they won't pass the ball around. They passing the ball around to each other. Right? They're doing it for each other. So you can say, hey, when he comes back, we're going to. But I don't know if from the comments earlier, from how they were playing, the reason they're there, he was there. They wasn't playing for him. They're playing for themselves now. So I don't know how you go into the playoff adding the piece that they kind of like stop listening to, stop playing hard for. Like we haven't heard none of those since, right? Not from the coaching staff, not from. If you would have said they was fucking 8-2, a lot of people won't know because it's been so quiet there. They just been winning and playing. You know, so you know that's the one thing that might be shaky. And if he comes back and then they drop 4, obviously those players are gonna be looking at him like, come on, bro, take a back seat. So I don't know.
If they play Detroit, you think it would be a good series? You don't think so? With Giannis versus K? Like,
I think Detroit's too physical. I think Detroit's too physical for them.
Like Giannis is a half court. Oh, no.
I mean, he's a full court player.
He's a full court player.
I don't know. No, I think.
But
I'm gonna just put both them strong dudes on Giannis and just keep bodying Giannis, and then make everybody have to go.
On paper, Giannis got a lot of talent, like a lot of people that could get buckets on this team. From Kuz to Cam to Porter, like they could put the ball in the hole. If they go in there with confidence and they, these type of players go behind and be making shots. If they gonna be making shots with confidence, I don't know, that could change that whole thing. If Cam getting fucking 30
I mean, Detroit got a lot of confidence too now.
Shit, we got a guy that can fill it up like that.
Nah. They feeling that shit from last year with the Knicks when they lost. They got a lot of vengeance over there, bro. Like, I don't think a lot of people want to see them first round. You got to be careful with Detroit. Detroit, Spurs, them, be careful.
Anybody that fed them one from Boston in the East been getting their ass whooped for first round.
Be careful. Asking for that heat in that first round with them boys.
So, Mr. B, as you shaping up a shot, like you mentioned, I think Bucks 5.5 games behind the Sixers for the 6th seed, just 1 game behind the Hornets for the final playing spot. So there is some potential wiggle room they go on a run. Like we mentioned, Giannis expected to return soon. Said he's going to play hard when he does come back. Team was 3-11 without Giannis early in the season when he was dealing with calf strains and other injuries. He's missed 13 games. They're 8-5 in those 13, 8-2 in the last 10 of those. So, like we said, really trending in a positive direction. Seen some solid play as of late from Kevin Porter Jr., Ryan Rollins, and recent acquisition Cam Thomas, averaging like 15 to 19 minutes per game. Like you mentioned, did his thing as well. Has Doc Rivers giving him comparisons to Jamal Crawford, Lou Will. But been there for 7 games. Mr. B, how confident or optimistic are you that the Bucks can turn things around and become a playoff team? Not a playing team, but a team that can get to a 7-game series in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
I think because the East is playing well, the way Charlotte and everybody's still playing because they're fighting. We got Atlanta over there with Kuminga and all those young guys. It's going to be tough. I could definitely see them in the playing game. They might be able to get to 6, but I'm definitely confident that they can be in the playing game, and then we can see what happens from there.
Whatnot is an app you download on your smartphone or your tablet where sellers are having live shows 24/7 to bid on all the comics you could ever want. It is pretty amazing. And you know what else is pretty dope? You can search their marketplace for any specific item you're looking for to purchase it from someone's Buy It Now. So if you're looking for comics, manga, or comic art, you need to download Whatnot like right now.
Driver of the vehicle, pull over to the side of the road and stop immediately. I repeat, pull over, stop the car, and turn off the engine.
License and registration, please. Do you even know who you're dealing with? You have no idea who my father is. I don't care who your father is. His driver's license paper for fake. What are you talking about? He'll pay for this. Step out of the car and don't try anything stupid. You're under arrest for using forged documents. You're coming with me to the station. Hands up. Get on the ground. Illegal substances in the cargo compartment. Cookie, you're in double.
Like, are you confident in this Buck squad? Obviously, your family in Milwaukee still has not heard from you. For you to come to a playoff game.
Right now, these guys are playing like backs against the walls. Nobody believe in them, and I know that feeling. So I feel like what they're doing. As long as they got confidence, I feel like they could be anybody. If they're with them type of guys they got that could fill it up, that could create, score from any level, they're gonna be dangerous, man. They're gonna shock some people more than people think, I feel like.
Dr. McCants.
I seen your dad dunk at 72. That's crazy.
So, like, nothing to do with this. He was a former Milwaukee, but he still dunking at 70.
I was watching the game and they just showed him. Crenshaw. Yeah.
Promoting his book, The Crenshaw Chronicles, coming soon. Shout out to Marcus Johnson. People still don't realize that's my dad. We have the same last name, same gap tooth. He got veneers, though. But let's move on to Dr.
Oh, the camera. I've seen that.
I did film it for all those who are curious. Exquisite filming as well, multi-talented. But Dr. McCants, you said the Hornets, you have more faith in the Hornets than the Bucks to start the season. That has proven to be correct. But now how much faith do you have in the Bucks moving forward with this young crew coming together? Giannis now trying to acclimate himself good. Like you pointed out, Giannis made comments previously like these dudes weren't moving the rock around. We're giving him the respect that he deserves, 2-time MVP. But you think the Bucks can turn this around and get back to the playoffs?
I think the acquisition of Cam Thomas put a battery in Rollins' back. It put a battery in Kevin Porter Jr.'s back. I think it was able to, challenge them all to come out there and show more grit, more aggressiveness towards being able to give Giannis some type of hope if he does come back. Like, let's turn it around a little bit. I think Bobby even out there playing a little bit different. Who's out there playing different. Big boy Sims out there playing different. You know, they out there running around. Yeah, they out there running around. And just like the Hornets, when you start figuring it out the second half of the season, it's just about being consistent with who you play and how you play. And I think Doc Rivers still fucking with the minutes with Cam Thomas has got him still a little fluctuated. Trying to figure out what his place is. 20 minutes.
This Liberty Day, become the patriot your fans
4 and 25 minutes, and you know that if I played a little bit longer, when I get it going, I'm gonna be able to get it going. So seeing his minutes, his minutes is a little bit different as I've been seeing the last two games anyway. But Rollins and Kevin Porter have been playing very well, so it's kind of difficult to try to figure out how to play all three of them, and they do the same thing. So I can understand that side as well. As long as they're winning, I think that's what they're looking at. As long as we're winning games, the guys who we brought in are doing well. And so Cam is the new guy. You got to get in where you fit in at this point. When Giannis comes back, I know the perception is that they don't really fuck with him like that, but I think him watching the new way of how they play is not come in and give it to me and let's go back to the way we was going. I think it's going to be let me figure out how they're playing well right now, and let me fit into how they playing well right now. Listen. If I be successful, let me inject how I can inject, how I do what I do, running, blocking, dunking, picking slides, all those different things can help them, especially on the defensive end. I think that's the best part.
Last but not least, Mr. Gilbert J. Arenas, the namesake of Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Woo Woo.
What was the question?
Do you think the Bucks can turn things around and make the playoffs?
I mean, you have a shot if you can get into a playing game at 10. You put 3 games out of 5 games out of 5 games out of 8th spot.
So 4 games out the 8th spot, 5 games out the 7th spot.
5 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins out of the 8th spot. Yeah, you're 5 wins out of the 8th spot. So you're competing for 10th to try to,
Knee pain slowing you down? Phone Orthopedic Care can get you back to baseline. We're with you. Helen Health. I trust UPS because of being able to pick up the phone and talk to a human being. Either my rep, my driver, everybody comes through for me.
In theater, they say the show must go on, and for us, that means having UPS as our shipping partner.
Realistically, you're sitting at 11th right now. 20-something games left. Your best player's not here. And you guys, it's not like when you left, you guys had this this rhythm of playing with each other. So then you have to get a rhythm, try to get to the 10th, 9th spot, to then try to get into the 8th spot, to then play the first round. I personally don't see no hope of moving forward, making this a great playoff run, right? Who are you?
I'm sorry, Lance.
AKA?
Team Florida.
Dip like, dip by dip, we 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 like, dip by dip, we dip 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 like, dip by dip, we like, dip by dip, we dip 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 like, dip by dip, we like, dip by dip, we dip 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 like, dip by dip, we like, dip by dip, we dip 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 like, dip by dip, we like, dip by dip, we dip 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 like, dip by dip, we like, dip by dip, we dip like, dip by dip, we dip like,